What is up, my mates of YouTube? My name is Aussie Marcel, and in today's video we are going to be looking at Network by Lomani. But before that, I will say that what I love most about Australia is that last week there were 3 40-degree days and it was blisteringly hot, and this week we've had 2 days that are about 19 degrees Celsius with non-stop rain. So if that isn't an advertisement for living in Victoria, I don't know what is. Come move to Victoria. But all that aside, if a review of Network Lomani sounds good to you, let's get into the video. I found the truth! Network by Lomani can be found at Chemist Warehouse and other pharmacies and drug stores around the country for about $10 Australian. I paid $9.99 for this at Chemist Warehouse, and the first thing you're going to notice when you wear this fragrance is that it smells very similar, if not identical, to Calvin Klein 1. Previously on the channel, I've made it known that I've got a soft spot for CK1. It's such a versatile fragrance. The performance isn't amazing, but I love that it's a natural smelling, fresh, citrus forward, musky, unisex fragrance. I actually use this as an air freshener. It smells fantastic, and you will get compliments for this one as well. But it's going to cost you about $40 Australian for 200 milliliters or 6.7 fluid ounces of the fragrance, whereas Network by Lomani is only going to set you back $10 Australian for 100 milliliters of the fragrance. I applied it to my hand earlier. The first thing I want to say is that the performance for Network by Lomani is superior to CK1. Network is a slightly sweeter fragrance, and I find that it veers more into those sweet accords and the floral accords, whereas CK1 is more fresh, more clean, more musky, and with more of a citrus focus on the fragrance. With Network, I get ever so slightly a note of lavender in there somewhere. And, you know, I'm actually a big fan of the note of lavender when it comes to men's perfumery. But here, it does come across as synthetic, and I can understand why people would think this is a little more cloying than CK1. But with that being said, it is still very wearable. And like I said previously, the performance is definitely better as well. In addition to the performance, you are paying significantly less for the fragrance. And I've never been to a pharmacy or a chemist warehouse that doesn't have dozens of bottles of Network in stock. You may struggle to find Calvin Klein 1 at any pharmacy or chemist warehouse around Australia. You would think, being a Calvin Klein fragrance, the availability for CK1 would be, you know, pretty strong, but you don't find this everywhere, whereas you do find Network by Lomani everywhere, and that's probably because it's easy to proliferate a fragrance that only costs $10. I would hate to think what the manufacturing costs for a bottle of Network are. It definitely smells cheaper than CK1, but not by a huge amount. An affordable, wearable, unisex fragrance. I've got 2 tester strips here. I've got my CK1, I've got my Network, and we're going to apply it to the tester strips and compare them directly. This is Network. The atomizer for Network is cheap feeling, but it's pretty effective. And now CK1. Network, CK1. Let's go the Network first. Orange blossom, citrus, lemon peel, lavender, clean musk. Onto the CK1. I don't really get many florals at all. It's definitely clean, lemon, again citrus peels, clean musk, and it's ever so slightly woodier than Network. Network is a touch more synthetic, but it does project a little more strongly from the tester strip than CK1 does. I think if you were in a rush, you wouldn't really be able to tell the difference between the two of them, but side by side, you do get a feel for the fragrances, and Network is ever so slightly more floral and a little sweeter. CK1 is a little more natural smelling, with more of a focus on the lemon note and the clean musk. Personally, I prefer CK1 ever so slightly, but if you can only access Network by Lomani at that $10 price point, it is very easy to recommend. Even just using that as an air freshener instead of some, you know, sickly sweet can of Lynx or Axe body spray or something like that. It is definitely a nice fragrance. I can see you getting compliments for this. Network has one of those profiles that just would make it incredible on a day out at the beach. It's just so simple, so effective. Let me just tell you right now, I am quite a fan of Network, especially that $10 price point. CK1, it's a classic. People are still buying it and wearing it to this day for a reason. Then again, Lomani must sell quite a few bottles of Network because that's still for sale as well. Anyways, let me know in the comments below which one you prefer, CK1 or Network. If you've got any more budget fragrance recommendations for me to check out for you guys, let me know in the comments below as well. And until the next one, my name is Aussie Marcel, and I will catch you guys around.